Here is Barkley, left side, big hole, Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley, goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47!
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you had 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap, Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in! Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer! 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout, SGA. Probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Hit, throw. Oh, come on! Justin Jefferson, you gotta be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good! Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore!
Is it Francis? Giannis says no! Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside! At both ends!
Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the Sharp Side. As always, we will recap yesterday. First on the show, Scoot Henderson under 19.5 PRAs, cashes with ease. I believe he finished with 7. We split the two Nerfies. Yankees Nerfie missed. I believe that was the 7 o'clock game, followed up by cashing the late Nerfie. That was the Dodgers game. Every late ad did cash yesterday. Denny Advia under his PRAs, Donovan Clingan under his rebounds, and Drew Holiday under 2.5 3-pointers made. 3-game slate today. Obviously, I'm a Lakers fan.
It doesn't matter. Chris Paul, Cliff Paul, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Lakers in 5 now, Chris.
Lakers in 5. Obviously, love the money line tonight. Minus 175 is where I was able to lock it in at, and it is currently sitting at, 1 second, basketball. I think it's still at 175, may have moved to like 180. Best price, 175 at, that's Heritage Bet 105. 170 if you have a Hard Rock, 175 at Superbook, 180 at DraftKings, multiple places. I think it's playable. Not only are we most likely getting Reeves back tonight. Whether he comes off the bench or starts, I don't think it makes that big of a deal. I do think they'll limit his minutes into I like to consume as much NBA content as I can. And some people that I think have good opinions said they think he'll play into the 30 minutes tonight. I just don't see it. It's been a couple weeks. It's an oblique strain. And we're also up in the series. If it was a 1-3 series, you might see a more aggressive game plan for Reeves. But with how well Luke Kennard has played, with how well Marcus Smart has played, I don't think you need to rush him back into this game. Anyways, we'll get right into it. We'll go game by game, and then, I'll have obviously some thoughts about my Lakers. Obviously, I got Reeves up, so I do think that there's some potential on his overs. But let's start with the one official play I have made today. It's going to be Paolo Banchero over his PAs. I will say I was very close to just playing his PRA over. Franz is officially out, but I think we all knew coming into this game that Franz wasn't going to be able to play with the calf tightness. You just have to be careful with that in today's NBA. 25.5, to my knowledge, is still very available. Let me check. Okay, there has been some bumping. FanDuel's now 26. DraftKings is even up to 27. That 26.5, I think, is still playable. 27.5, though, I really don't think I would even touch it. I wouldn't scale back. I think 26, it's still a good play. At 25.5, it was worth 1.5 to 2 units. So 26, still a full play. 27, I would completely avoid. But you see, without Franz, it was a 71% hit rate on the season over this number in both versus Detroit without Franz. Expect him to have a really high usage rate. Ball's going to be in his hands a lot, and he's played well all series. I don't expect that to change tonight. Obviously, a potential closeout game for them. So I did sprinkle.
Time change.
What's that? Cleveland game pushback. I did sprinkle the triple-double. I actually did 0.1 unit. But if you look without Franz, his assist numbers go up. And he had 9 assists and 8 assists in 2 games this series versus Detroit. He also had 12 rebounds in one of those games, was just 1 assist short. And I did bet his triple-double there as well. So you could argue I'm chasing a little bit here. But I do think for a sprinkle at plus – yeah, let me give this a refresh. But plus 3,500 is exactly what I locked it in at this morning. Yep, still there. I do think it's worth a sprinkle. What else in this game? I'll be honest, not a popular, but I lean under Cade's points here. That being said, it is an elimination type game for them, so I expect him to have the ball in his hands a lot. So I just couldn't bring myself to play it, but I do lean under there. Also did lean over Baines PAs without Franz, but I didn't want to get greedy with 2 different players' PA overs. Tobias Harris, PR, PRA overs, I think both were like good looks. I really don't know if there's anything that could deter me. So let's look at his usage throughout the playoffs, and you'll see something here. Last 5 games, usage percentage average is 24. On the season, it was 19.2. So obviously he's like encompassed a larger role. 26, 23, 21, and 24 in the last 4 games. Let's look at the field goal attempts. Look at that, 15, 17, 16, and 17. No fewer than 15 field goal attempts in any playoff game this season, this series. On the season, when he has 15 or more, he's over in every game but one. That one game was versus Orlando early in the season, however. And you know what? We've played this like every fucking game. Like, we're up on it. We've played this in some capacity, points, PRs, PRAs, whatever the case may be. I would argue everywhere is playable except for DraftKings. I don't like that 26.5, but everywhere else, like Prop Builder, 25.5, 110. Hard Rock is at that price as well, 115 out of Fanatics. If Bet 105 is 24.5, we're going to go. Bet 105 and Pinnacle may be either my shit is fucked up or that is the line. And if it is the line, we're going to go. And I might just go for the max, which is not a lot on 105. I'll take it at 126. My max is 400. Do I want that for the max? It's a really good play. I'm going to go to win 250. All right, I like that a lot. Second official play, Tobias Harris over 24.5 PRAs. Let me get both of these in the banner. First one was Paolo Banchero over 25.5 PAs. Second one is Tobias Harris over 24.5 PRAs. 25.5 is good to go there. I still say I don't like the 26.5. That's funny. I just moved them. I don't like the 26.5, however. So just putting that out there. All right, we move. I was kind of interested in a Duran PRA under, not going to lie. Under in every game. Line has fallen off a cliff, though. I mean, we were playing under 30.5s early. Points line all the way down to 14. That was at 17, 18. Rebounds, I mean, haven't moved as drastically. That MGM line at 10.5 unders. Definitely playable if you ask me. Other thoughts? Yes. Azor Thompson under his PAs. He cannot score the ball. He's got no bag offensively. Under in 4 of his last 5. I spent a decent amount of time on this morning. FanDuel has the best number. Oh, no, FanDuel's the worst number for what I want, which is a good sign. Can actually play a 113. I'm going to leave it as a lean, but it's a strong lean. Azor Thompson under his PAs. That kind of wraps it up for me in this game. Things that I looked at. I mean, obviously, I looked at Duncan's points and threes. He paid us well this season, but his volume's not been good, so I don't think there's any edge available there. We can move on to Toronto versus Cleveland. We cashed Donovan Mitchell over 2.5 threes last game, which was nice because he didn't really do much well outside of that. He had 4 threes, I believe. Yeah, we had over 2.5, but we were able to play it at a better price last game, minus 125 opposed to like a minus 145. Now, I did look at some kind of pivot for Harden. We spoke about this on stream. What's interesting is they've not – in the regular season, they weren't a good pick-and-roll ball handling defense, especially allowing pull-up jumpers, and that's still been true. You're seeing Donovan Mitchell attempt a lot. However, they were a good catch-and-shoot defense, and you're seeing quite a few catch-and-shoot attempts from the other guys. As I spoke on, I don't know if Mobley cashed last game. He didn't. We did not bet it, but he had the attempts. I said he would have 3 or 4 attempts. He had 3. He went 0 for 3 from the three-point line. I still think that's true tonight. I'm still not playing the minus 130, but if he has a game here where he hits 2 threes, I don't think it'd be great volume. Like if he goes 2 for 3 one night on wide open looks, that wouldn't shock me. Jared Allen, we got off of this bandwagon at the perfect time. We were running first quarter points and even first baskets early on. You can see first quarter points cashed in each of these 3 games. Fell off last game. First basket cashed in 2. We didn't bet anything last game. No bets for me for Jared Allen tonight either. We did cash a that was a couple games ago now. He went over and back-to-back. Yeah, I've got no opinions there. Sam Merrill threes, I think, could be interesting. 1.5 minus 118. I think that number is a little low. 5 to 7 is really where I think the threes would come in, even in just 18 to 21 minutes. Would lean over Sam Merrill threes. Not an official play, though. Just a lean. I do have 2 other thoughts, and I'm back and forth. I almost want to play either RJ Barrett's points over or Brandon Ingram's points over. And here's what's intriguing about Ingram. Maybe this moved a little bit. He's coming off of his best game, and the line really hasn't moved. Now, granted, he had 3 duds. This game was a blowout, but just 2 games with 9 field goal attempts. But then you see 23 field goal attempts last game. I think we see something in the middle of those 2. So maybe like 18 to 20, though, wouldn't shock me. He was super aggressive. Let's look at the first quarter attempts because I knew as soon as he came out, he was getting the shots up. First quarter points, but can I see the attempts? 7 field goal attempts in the first quarter. That is the aggression level you want to see, and that then led to 23 total field goal attempts. I think we see something similar to that from Brandon Ingram tonight. Actually, what are his first quarter? I wouldn't be interested in the 4.5, though. I'd be more interested in a full game over 18.5 for Brandon Ingram. I'll say also though with RJ Barrett, he's getting like the worst defender on the perimeter a lot of times defending him. You see that led to a couple big games. We're still without Emmanuel quickly. RJ over 18.5, 19.5 points. I almost like BI a little better at 18.5, but I lean over for each of those guys, points and assists. Or not assists, just points. I'm sorry. Evan Mobley, if you're feeling froggy, you could run a PR under. I don't know that the Franz being out is going to affect anything for him. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong game here. He's under in 3 of the 4, 24, 33, 21, and 17. Lean under, nothing official. Lean under, nothing official for Evan Mobley. Model's actually pretty close to that number. So let's move on to the third and final game of tonight. We have been here 15 minutes. Good. That gives me 15 minutes to rant about my Lakers. All right. If you can't tell already, Lakers fan, Lakers in 5. Said it at the beginning of the series. I did get a little dumb last game. Bet the money line. I cashed it 3 straight times, and I even knew it was Lakers in 5. It was always a gentleman's sweep. But I got greedy. I wanted to see them win it at 4 at Houston. But that's okay. We come home. We get Reeves back. Lakers in 5 still on the table. Need to close it out now, though. It's good to get Reeves kind of reacclimated into the offense, but also let's end this now. Get on to the next series. Hopefully, get Luka back in game 3 or 4. OKC's down. J-Dub. You just got to steal 1 on the road. Steal 1 on the road. You could have Luka back for game 3 at home. All right, thoughts on this game. I think LeBron double-double is worth a sprinkle. We get Reeves back, but he can really do this rebounds or assists. You're able to play this at plus money just about everywhere, at least even money. So Bron double-double, I do like. I didn't make anything official out of it. John, what's good? Appreciate you for tapping in. I haven't played this officially yet, but I do like the Bron double-double look. Also was looking at a Sengun PRA under. You can see under in 3 of the 4 games. I know this is closeout elimination game, so he might be fired up. But if DraftKings is at 31.5, we will make this an official. I'm sorry, 38.5. Couple 38.5s out there. I'm sold. Alperen and Sengun under 38.5 PRAs. One second here. Get this bet myself, and then I got to get it out. Appreciate y'all for bearing with me here. I got to get this in myself before it moves. PRA Sengun, yep. Done. All right, Alperen and Sengun under 38.5 PRAs is our next official play. Third official play, Alperen and Sengun under 38.5 PRAs. Opposite of his brother, who I leaned under the PA under. Amon Thompson, PRA overs were a lean for me this morning. Did not run it officially, but I did lean over there. Also, Reed Shepherd over 3.5 threes. Like, as a Lakers fan, it's always that random dude that's going to smoke us. And Reed's a good player. Like, I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but it's always the non-all-star dude that's going to go crazy versus us. So 5, 4, and 4 in 3 of the 4 games this series. 4 plus at plus money would not shock me at all. I did lean under Jabari PRs. Now that I've ran Sengun PRA unders, I probably stay off of it. But the PR unders for Jabari was a lean for me in this game. Reeves, I lean over the PRAs, but I also like if he plays 18, 19, 20, 25, like I don't know where his minutes are going to be. I don't know if he's even starting, so no opinions there. Ayton, I actually faded him last game, and he played great. So as a fan, what hurt most about that is I thought if Ayton played well, we'd win. Ayton played well, we lost. So I lost my bet, and my favorite team lost. That was rather unfortunate. I'm going to stay off DeAndre Ayton today. And then the other guys, like I don't know who's going to be most impacted by the return of Reeves. I think Marcus Smart still plays really good, like at least 30 minutes. He's played so well this series. Also, like Kennard's played really well in the first 3 games, 34, 31, 26 PRAs. You got to work Reeves in, but who's going to lose minutes? I don't know. And as a fan, I can probably just bet the Sengun PRA under, maybe sprinkle Bron double-double, and just sit back and enjoy this game. I will open it up for any questions. I don't know if YouTube comments are working. Not sure if X comments are working, so might not be able to see all of them. But any requests on today's slate real quick? I do think all three favorites win today. Cover, not so sure. Detroit, I don't think is going to go out 4-1. Cleveland's back at the crib. LA back at the crib, looking to close it out. All right, we're 20 minutes in, looking to keep these between 20 and 30 minutes. Now that it's the playoffs, we're only going to have, 3 to 4 games, 4 games only until these series end up. So we're looking at 3s, then 2s, then singles. So appreciate y'all for tapping in. Best of luck tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, man, let's go.